never stop tonight. 심장 소리 들리니 So easy to love you So easy to love you
Hey everyone, it's Carissa. So this is gonna be a long one. I have all three of the practice videos I could find for SF9 from Kingdom pulled up because I want to do the practice videos for Kingdom performances for all the groups, and I've become particularly attached to SF9. When I started Kingdom, I already knew all the members from B2B and Icon. I was Icon biased just a tiny bit. And then I already knew every member from ATEEZ and Stray Kids and the boys, because I've been with the boys since pre-debut when they were doing their flower shop show or whatnot, when they did their little restaurant thingy. But SF9, I like most of their title tracks. I don't think there's a title track I dislike. Good Guy's probably my least favorite. It just doesn't really do much for me. But the fact that got them their first win, of course, it's so special. But I didn't really know any of the members except for Taeyang, because he was my bias. And it's so funny, like normally I choose biases through like watching their personalities through shows, but for Taeyang, his was literally when O Sole Mio came out, and I was like, who is the guy in the orange bomber jacket, like with the solo dancing in the middle of, was it a church he was dancing in? I can't remember. But yeah. And I was like, who is that? He's handsome. He's an amazing dancer. I love his expressions. He's now my SF9 bias. I haven't really watched any SF9 shows. I've always been meaning to, but I never really got around to it. It makes me really sad, but through Kingdom, now I know every member's name, and I think I can match all the faces to all the names. Jaeyoon is my bias ruiner for sure. He was great on Kingdom. I really liked him. So it was funny because he's my sister's bias. So I was like, hey, girl. But yeah. So I've got Jealous and The Stealer and Move pulled up. Jealous. This will be a bit of a longer video because I definitely want to give my thoughts about like the performances before each stage. I thought Mnet did them a disservice with the way that they set this particular one up, like, because I was looking it up afterwards, and there was more of a story there that I felt like we didn't get to see as an audience, and I think people would have liked it a lot more if they knew exactly what the whole story was behind it, because it was really neat. Also, of course, there's the issue of like the budget thing. So yeah, but I really enjoyed this performance. I'm excited to watch the practice video for it. Taeyang, my man. I do wish that Kingdom would have given members like some more equal screen time. Like the boys was ridiculous. Like Kevin had to make his own screen time. I feel like I barely saw Haknyeon. History. But I saw beautiful day, beautiful night, better than more to go. I feel like you barely saw any Juho, and I know Rowoon was doing a lot for like his dramas and everything in here, and he couldn't perform with them a lot, but I feel like he barely got any screen time. This part was so good. Chani. In song. Oh my gosh, I have such a hard time watching episode 8? Episode 8 is like my least favorite episode just because I don't like seeing him like that. And then whatever episode it was with Insong, or not Insong, whatever episode it was with Ian. And then they had the gall to put on the interview cards. Do you think your performance reflected how much you practiced? And I was like, excuse you. Anyways. I'll stop because this is an SF9 performance. So my protective instinct just comes out. They also filmed that jump with Jaeyoon really horribly. Like whatever angle they used in the actual performance wasn't it, because like, I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but it didn't look like it was all that necessary. It looked like they were like, I don't know. It didn't seem like the jump was all that necessary from the way that they filmed it. That was so good though. This part was so good. And the performance. I love this instrumental. I love that so much. And then they just stand there. Yes. Everyone falls. That was one of my favorite endings, I think. I think that was one of my favorite endings for Kingdom in terms of the way the performance ended. Okay, now we're going to go to Steeler. Shoot, did I like that? I need to like it. Whoops. Okay, we're just gonna like this one right away because I know I'm gonna like it. Anyways, okay, so we're moving right on to the Steeler. Why are you doing this to me, YouTube? Stop. Okay. Oh my gosh, their little segment with the stage actor who came to help them, the method actor, was one of my favorite sections to watch. It was so interesting seeing him, like, you could see the difference in their acting from the before and the after he coached them. Even the little bit we got. Oh, this part sounds nice. The trigger. 나도 살아줘. Anyways, yes, that was one of my favorite segments to watch on Kingdom. Of course, Jaeyoon came out. He came out. Looking fine. I really loved Youngbin's rap here. Oh, this was really good. I loved that little, like, just a little statement he made right beforehand. They did a really good job with the POV camera work too. Like, they put it in at a really good time to where it would have like make the most impact, I think. Ah, Chenny, why'd you gotta wear a cap on here? I can't see your amazing expression. I'm bummed we don't get to see his expression. Oh yeah, and then Dewan is like, his shirts are just open and everything. I'm just like, excuse me, boys. Yes, this was so good. This dance sequence here. Ah, the slide. Oh my gosh, so Taeyang almost fell in the performance for this on Kingdom. I wasn't sure if that was just me noticing that. Someone else who reacted to it, because I watched reactions to Kingdom 2, also pointed that out. I did not realize. Well, I didn't know if that was supposed to happen or not. So it was not. He definitely almost fell there. That could have been bad. It's so good. So satisfying. Yeah, but then they gotta do their little floor move. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, boys. Love ya. Nice. Nice. Okay, I already liked it, right? Yes, I did. Okay, moving right on to the next one. I think this is the longest video I filmed for so far. So just FYI, in the future, it's probably going to be like that for all of the Kingdom when I react to the dance practices, at least the ones that they have. So, because I'm going to just react to them all at once. Alright, so move. When I talked about in my Canuck video about Sunset being lethal, like the original is like the epitome of lethal already, and then SF9 made it like, I feel like they made it just as lethal. No one can make it more lethal than Taemin, but they did a darn, I really want to cuss, anyways, they did a darn good job of I think matching Taemin between all of them together. Oh, Chunny just killed his parts. It was so funny watching him have his like existential crises for this. Like, oh my goodness. It was great. Ah, the human tree was just like, that was so good. Ah, it doesn't change here. Did anyone ever figure out how they got the water to change? How they got the color to change? Jaehyun is one of my favorite vocals for this song. The way he decided to do his vocals, his voice, he just has that kind of a voice to be able to pull this off really well. I really loved his vocals for this song. This part. Where are we getting it? Yep. Ooh. Everyone's reactions when they did that were great. Oh, I really like Juho's part too. What's it coming? I'm the male version of Venus. I love that. Oh, it's Gumbe. Like, yes. And then Minhyuk was like, I will cheers to you. Yeah, I will do it. I will cheer. And I'm like, this dance break too. This ending part where they're all dancing together. Of course, Taeyang's in the front. My man. They gotta do that. They gotta do that move. So I definitely think the way that they did the practice videos, the fact like that they have, you see all of like the people moving everything everywhere and all of the stage props moving with them, and then they've got, of course, they've got their like name tags on everything, kind of takes away from it a little bit as like an actual like practice video from what we're used to, because usually we're used to seeing like choreo like from beginning to end in a practice video. That makes sense why it's not like that here, because they don't have group choreo. Sometimes they don't even have choreo at all. It's just some like walking or running places and everything. So I understand why it was filmed that way, but you definitely can tell like how the performances were enhanced by the choices that they made in on how to design their stages and use their stage props. So I think you're able to appreciate the performance that much more after watching the practice videos. So yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. It's already gotten really long. I don't know which group I'm gonna do next for their practice videos. So yep, I guess just stay tuned. I will get to them when I can get to them. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!